out of control. It debilitated my health. And what my problem is that I'm a carpenter and a house painter, and I can work on the side, you know, of taking care of my mom and try to make a little money to, you know, to pay for food for her and myself. And I'm no longer able to work because this tardive dyskinesia has it just lasts. My musculature in my jaw and my body, they're like permanently stiff. And when I get around people, they don't understand the nature of my problem, and they just see me as some kind of person that's either like a freak or someone different. And
hey, Mitchell,
they just don't want to be around me. And
Mitchell,
I've had my whole life
Mitchell,
destroyed by this medicine. I want to know,
Mitchell,
is there anything that people like me with my health issues, do we have any protection?
When were you in the Mitchell? When were you in the hospital?
This problem, I was in the hospital about a year ago when they had to, put me on a brand new medication.
Are you still seeing the same doctor?
Medication
Mitchell,
the one that was causing trouble.
We have to get some kind of handle on this. Are you still seeing the same doctor?
I'm seeing a doctor. Yes, his staff is a corporation where the doctor that's good to me that I see, he works in his own private office.
Okay, the answer is you're not seeing the same
doctor who did the prescribing in the hospital.
Mitchell,
we have to have a dialogue or we won't get anywhere.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry.
Listen to us for a minute if you could. If you're seeing the same doctor still, and if the doctor works for the government, the county or the city or some governmental agency, you might have a medical malpractice case, but you might have to file a claim. The time may have run already. It may be negligence for what the doctor did. It may be malpractice. You need immediately to get yourself to see a malpractice attorney and someone to take a look at all your meds and stuff and see if it's, you know, reasonably related to side effects that should have been known or known, and whether you're being prescribed properly. What part of the city of Los Angeles do you live in?
Mitchell?
I think Mitchell's gone, but
I'm staying in the Brentwood area. But I'm sorry. Please
well,
go
what
ahead.
you need to do then is get a hold of the LA County Bar Association. They have a section on until it's a medical malpractice case.
May I be rude?
Yeah, and you can get a low-cost consultation.
Or also the Santa Monica Bar Association. You're pretty close to Santa Monica.
Yeah,
that's a very, very well-respected bar association.
You might have a malpractice case, and to satisfy yourself, you know.
Well, gentlemen, my problem, if I may just intercede here.
Sure. Lost him.
All righty.
He's coming and going.
I've tried with lawyers who advertise. With lawyers who advertise in the phone book. I've been through so many law firms that say they handle this problem, and they keep denying me the kind of help, and that's why I'm here. I don't know what I do as an individual, and I have this unfortunate stigma. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I can't, you know, I can't get a lawyer to take your case. You can go to legal aid and talk to them and see if they're interested in it. You can go to the American Civil Liberties Union, which may be interested in the medication issue. Mm-hmm. But you know, most lawyers in private practice decide whether they take the case or don't take the case. It may well be that the lawyers have gone to evaluate it and don't feel you have a case. I don't know. You need to probably go see a different psychiatrist, and have them check your meds out. You need to get all your meds together. Take it to a good pharmacy, have a pharmacologist look at it, and determine whether or not there is some problems. You need to get on WebMD and look at the side effects that are listed. And we think you should get a referral to another attorney. Let me tell you, there are cases that we see that people have gone to 10 different lawyers. The 11th lawyer takes the case and ends up helping the person. So there are a lot of different opinions here. And I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, Mitchell,
so you recommend me to you would recommend me to go ahead with this?
Well, I'd recommend getting somebody that gives you an answer one way or another. If it was me, if it was my body, my mind, I'd do it.
Yeah, you know what? I don't want to tell you what to do. I think, and I don't think that's really the nature of what this program is all about. I think what the program is about and what we can do is tell you what you can do, and then you have to decide whether that's the direction you want to take or not. Neither Steve nor I are telling you that this is what you should be doing, but these are things you can do if that's what you decide to do.
And you sound like a wonderful human being.
Yes, indeed.
Who has been very affected by this. And you need to find out medically what's causing it and whether or not legally you were taken care of properly. And that's what I would recommend.
Yeah, and let me put a bow on this by telling you this. If a relative of ours, of mine or Steve's, were asking the same question, I'm certain we would give the same response.
Okay, good luck, and get back to us in a month or so and let us know what happened. Remember, time is of the essence. Tomorrow, let's do something.
Yeah.
Interesting problem. So
Right
let me jump into this problem, and he sort of alluded into it. There's a recent study that's come out of Spain that says swimming in chlorinated pools can cause an increased risk of cancer in bathers. Now, I haven't looked at the study, I haven't analyzed it, but it was a pretty big headline in one of the scientific journals that I was looking at. So what's the legal effect of this on all the city, county, public pools all over the United States, where I can remember as a kid jumping into a pool in the summertime. I mean, it was so chlorinated that my hair would turn blonde, and I was not blonde when I was a kid.
And mine turned gray.
And my arms would turn blonde. Do you think that there's liability for public institutions who, assuming the studies are correct, that...
Well, you know, when you were a kid, the study hadn't been done yet.
But
I realize it was not that long ago.
I'm talking about for
now.
This summer.
Now,
the kids that are in pools.
Let's say that this is a widely, and of course now that we're talking about it on the air, it is now a widely publicized study. So everybody should know about this study, and municipalities should know about this study. And if they continue to over-chlorinate the pool, and children are diagnosed with cancer as a result, and some medical personnel can determine that the cancer is caused by the chlorine in the pool, is there now liability on the part of the municipality? Maybe there is.
Or you know, you just look all over Los Angeles or Southern California. A lot of parks have public pools.
Of course.
And you can smell the chlorine as you're walking by these things. Now,
is there? Well, let me ask you this: there's a public safety and health reason to chlorinate the pool. Can the pool be made safe and healthy without this kind of chlorination?
I think the study says that that using less chlorine is the solution. They're not talking about not using any. But, you know, when you get a lot of kids and people in these public pools, they just dump so much in there, and for whatever reason they don't check it. I just thought it was interesting. I thought it had widespread effect throughout Southern California. So if you're out there in a public pool or using a public pool, you might think about this. You might want to give us a call and talk about it. But
indoor pools different than outdoor pools?
I think indoor pools are probably worse.
If you're breathing the chlorine, yeah, I would think so. It's captured inside.
Yeah, so it would be worse.
Yeah, worse, exactly.
And then the other legal thing that's really getting me, and then we'll go on to talk about some other things, is the new, when you go on an airline today, they tell you the price is $100 round trip. What they don't tell you until you get to the airport is that for every bag you put on, it's $25 a bag.
Yes.
And for everything you get except water, they're charging for it. And what is getting me now is they've now got a new saddle seat, because you know how crowded airlines are now.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of sitting with your feet out where you have 30 inches, they have the new saddle seat, which they're going to put on these planes so they can shove more people in there. And there's now going to be only 23 inches.
Pretty soon. There'll only be standing room only. We got to take a break. When we come back, we'll be talking to you, 1-800-405-4222, and we'll see you in just a minute.
Stay tuned for more Legal Help Live.